Follows this place whole. Was it me?
Yes, it was you. It's time for another week of...
As the world explodes!
Yes, Mattis quits and the media Now, if they bleep that, the word bleeped actually rhymes with quits. I believe it's Check out these chicken littles.
I'm actually scared at this point. If you are worried tonight, you should be. A political earthquake is rolling through Washington as the Trump administration sinks further into chaos.
I got an email from somebody earlier this evening saying, "This makes me very nervous. Tell me something that'll make me calm." And I said, I don't think I can.
Today, scary day for you?
Today has just been a cascade of what would be generally seen as absolutely apocalyptic news.
America is less safe this morning.
I think maybe this is the first time I've actually been frightened for the country. Frightened.
It's like they're freebasing fear. Conniptions are their crack cocaine. It's the first time I've been frightened in 2 years, says Michael Moore. Clearly, he hasn't checked his cholesterol. And what if CNN? I fear their next step will be reporting the news from underneath their desks. I don't remember this reaction when Obama went through 3 Secretary of Defenses, each with shorter runs. Here's a thought. Could it be Mattis did the job Trump asked him to do, and now that it's done, Trump wanted a new guy to do a new thing? Mattis kind of said that thing in his letter. He said that under Trump, Mattis says the Defense Department improved our forces' readiness and lethality, boosting capabilities and global influence. Guess the press missed that. Even more, the script has flipped. You got lefties praising Trump over Syria and righties screaming their bloody heads off. But this is what happens when you have a president with a vision untethered to ideology. The House passed a bill to fund the wall, which upsets one side. Trump pulls out of Syria, which pisses off the other. He passes criminal justice reform, which no side could do before. Seems like the alarm is more emotional than factual. It's about Trump, not the actions themselves. So should you be worried that Trump wants to leave Syria? Well, consider who Trump is. He wanted to kill terrorists and their families. Yes, their families. That's going the extra mile. So I think it would be out of character for him to put America in harm's way. I wonder what Mike Pence thinks.
President, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Did I leave the oven on? Of course not. I'd never do that. I'm Mike Pence. Mike Pence doesn't leave the oven on.
The correctional system, recognizing that there had to be a...
That'd be a good campaign slogan. Vote for me. I don't leave the oven on. Wait, that's stupid. Why do people always think they left the oven on? It's the first thing you do when you take the food out. How hard is that to remember?
That was sweeping criminal justice reform.
Take food out. Food. Take out. Never understood that. Why not just eat at the restaurant? It's so much better, and the food never gets cold.
Prison, and that we had to have some alternative.
It's been cold all this week, especially after the heater broke. I had to use the oven to help heat the house.
Changes in our process.
Oh, I just remembered I left the oven on.
Have more reentry services, and we know that
it really is alarming how alarming everything is. Now, how did this happen? Well, it's the new business model, folks. There used to be a network devoted to livestock auctions. Now there are cable networks devoted to hysteria. I've heard people have a hard time working at CNN and MSNBC due to the smell of burning hair. Trump's right about the media. He is the product. And because Trump's actually gotten stuff done, the media must focus on what he's not done yet. So in 2 years, he rewrote NAFTA, passed a tax cut, deregulated like a madman, created record unemployment for minorities, women, and the youth. Median household income and real wage compensation jumped. 4 million people left food stamps, investments, returned to America as consumer confidence rose. But, what about the staff changes? Please, that's like shouting at Santa after he bought you a car but forgot the air freshener. Look at prison reform, a big humanitarian story the press largely ignored because it was Trump. Then there's gun control. Trump banned bump stocks. Remember when the media was screaming for that? Now hardly a peep. Right, Mike Pence?
Wish I had some candy. I love peppermint bark. How come they only make it at Christmas time? That's not fair. Sometimes I want peppermint bark in the summertime. Peppermint bark and lemonade. That sounds exciting. I'd like to try that. Bark. I like dogs. Do Australian shepherds bark with an Australian accent? That would be so cool. Okay, time to wrap this up and get some bark.
So as we head into Christmas week, we got a lot of presents from Santa Trump and a lot of ungrateful kids receiving them. This is a peaceful and prosperous time, but the problem with good times, they allow for idle minds that obsess over crap like porn stars and real estate, stuff you can't do in times of actual hardship. But when things are good, it's hard on a media when their business model is so very bad. So they find the problem it wants and find sources to support it. Meanwhile, the world rolls merrily on, at least for now. Right, Mike Pence?
Chamber, to speak on behalf of the American people.
I thought we were all supposed to wear red ties. Greg Gutfeld told me they were going to wear red.
Our new administration had already taken very...
I hate Greg Gutfeld. He sure got me good.
The tide of optimism was already sweeping.
Me and my red tie.
Across our land.
Red. That's my favorite lifesaver. Then the orange ones. I don't like green lifesavers. I also don't like Greg Gutfeld.
For all Americans.
Period. All right. Let's welcome tonight's guests. In a couple of days, Santa will stop asking her to make toys. My co-host on The Five and anchor of the Daily Briefing, Dana Perino. He's my second favorite Adam after that naked dude in the Bible, writer and comedian Adam Yenser. Her favorite Christmas movie is Old Yeller. National Review reporter Kat Timpf. He flosses with power lines. Former WWE superstar, massive sidekick, host of Un-PC on Fox Nation, Tyrus. All right. So Dana, you know what it is? At times when I'm watching the news, and I do get upset and concerned about what's going on, but then I realize as it gets ramped up, I feel like I'm watching a cracked funhouse mirror, and then all of my concerns go away. I can't take it seriously because I think that these people have lost it. So there might be a concern there, but then I don't believe it anymore.
Well, I think one of the things I think is a good mantra for people is, even this is true under Obama, when people are upset about Obama,
Yeah.
like, how has your day-to-day life changed?
Exactly.
Right? Like, what is, like, if you have anxiety about any sort of thing that's happening in leadership because you're watching too much television or on Twitter too much,
yes.
Ask yourself, how has my day-to-day life changed? Maybe it's a little better, maybe it's a little, but is there really something that is bothering you? Probably not.
Yeah, or if whatever's bothering you, you really can't talk about it.
Also, I hate green lifesavers too.
Yeah, is that weird?
They're terrible.
That's weird. What is that flavor
It's
supposed
lime.
to be?
It's supposed to be lime, but it's like really not.
Oh, that's terrible. Maybe it should be something else. It should be like
Green apple.
Green apple. Very good. Like those. What are those sticks? The flat sticks.
Oh yeah, those are. She has no idea what those are.
Yeah. You were born in like 1990. Adam. Yes. Let me ask you about this hysteria. Do you think it's gotten worse? I mean, we were pretty. I would say I knew a lot of people were pretty hysterical about Obama, right? We remember that, but it seems like it's gone off the rails.
Well, yeah, it's off the rails in that they act like Don Lemon on there. Like there's some, he's suddenly sad. He's just been sad every day for 2 years.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like CNN is on repeats. It's just, they could literally show that same tape for the day's Trump news each day, and that's the same reaction from all of them.
I would say CNN is the boy who cried wolf, but I might say it's the wolf who cried wolf. Oh, that was really bad. Because they have Wolf Blitzer there.
I liked it.
And yeah, that was a courtesy laugh on Dana's part.
No, that was a real one.
No, that was. I know when you fake laugh, Dana. I've been sitting next to you for years. I know when it's not real.
I don't fake laugh. I would never ever do that to you.
All right, Kat.
Yes.
Kat, what are your thoughts about this week, about the media, about life in general?
Honestly, this was my favorite Trump week ever.
Yes.
Yeah, we're pulling out of Syria, awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe drawing down troops in Afghanistan, awesome. Criminal justice reform, awesome. And I saw a lot of Democrats actually criticizing the First Step Act, saying that it doesn't go far enough. I don't think it goes far enough either, but that doesn't mean you don't fully support it anyway.
Right.
It's like when you order a sandwich.
Yes.
And you ask for tomato on the sandwich.
Right.
And then they deliver it and there's no tomato.
Right.
You still eat the sandwich.
That's true.
It's still a sandwich. I need to go talk to some of these Democrats in Congress and tell them about my sandwich method.
You know, I still call. If there's no tomato, I still call.
I definitely complain, but you still eat the sandwich. And
Yes.
the bill is the sandwich. You see what I'm doing there?
You know what I do is I eat the sandwich, then I can complain so I don't pay for the sandwich and I get a free sandwich. Sometimes I'll order something that I know they'll forget. Isn't that terrible, Tyrus?
That's rotten. And by the way, the hell with all y'all. I love the green. Sorry. If they had a bag of just green lightsabers, I'd be a happy, chunky, buff dude. Just
You know, there is a Jolly Green Giant involved in that joke.
Watch your giant talk, bruh. You know, you don't even have to ask me a question about this because I've been thinking a lot about this. I've learned a lot this week, and I've learned, you know what? Don Lemon gets a bad rap on this show. He's taught me something.
What? Yes, that.
He's taught me to pause.
It's true. Exactly.
I can do that to anyone and make it uncomfortable. Nice pants. Back to you.
It is true.
I love it. I love the pause.
Yeah. Nobody likes pausing on TV. You always have to keep talking.
Because you don't know how to end the pause. It's like earlier when you made that bad wolf joke.
Yes.
You didn't know how to end it, so you tried to talk about it to bail yourself out.
And then you tried to make it about me.
Yeah, and then you tried to pass it up. We've all been there at the dinner table. We've been at the dinner table where like you think the whole family's with you when you say something about your uncle, and everyone's like, "What? Why would you?" And you're like, "So I got cancer." You know what I'm saying? That's the only way out. And you tried to put it on Dana.
I didn't try to put it on Dana.
You did. Roll. We have the footage.
No, we're not. We are editing all of that out.
There's 100 witnesses
We're all
in here.
editing that out. Everything. Anyway. I'm going to tease now because I've had it with this segment.
Pause first.
Oh, we have something so good coming up. So good. It's going to blow your mind across the floor. Your brain will splatter, and we'll have to get somebody to clean it up. But before we go to break, the Gutfeld Monologues Live is coming to Florida. Not one, but two shows. March 2nd in Tampa, March 3rd in West Palm Beach. Special guest, Tom Shalhoub. Tickets for both shows are on sale now. They make the perfect Christmas present. Go to ggutfeld.com for ticket information. But coming up, does old St. Nick need a new shtick? A look at what modern Santa would look like next. Gingerbread man is now gingerbread banned. Scotland's parliament has removed the phrase gingerbread man from the coffee shop in its building and instead will be selling the holiday cookies as gingerbread people so as not to appear sexist. In other news, Scotland has a parliament. But that's not the only holiday crap that makes us want to puke. A survey conducted by Graphic Springs, a design company, shows people would prefer to modernize Santa by ditching the big red suit for skinny jeans. The reindeer would be replaced by a flying car and giving the guy a few tattoos and an iPhone. Great. So we emasculate Gingerbread Man, we ban holiday songs because they're sexist, and we want Santa to look like a member of Maroon 5. So, if that's what those people want, fine. Here's your PC Santa.
What the hell are you doing? This is a living thing, you murderer! It came from Mother Earth, organic and pure from the divine soil of our planet.
The Christmas tree?
Holiday tree! Don't you care about deforestation? You're contributing to a global epidemic.
But it's a tradition.
Tradition has been used to embroil hatred and justify oppression of minority groups, not to mention the unregulated growth of global corporations.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
I'm taking this.
Honey, it's beautiful.
Absolutely not. This kind of elitist gift giving is a hallmark of the bourgeoisie. What are you doing? I'm gonna redistribute this. You ruined it! Well, now we can all enjoy the necklace. What the hell is this, huh? Oh, hey, Santa. Just a little something from the kids. Call me Chris, all right, with a K. Seriously, cookies? I'm gluten-free, Brent. Don't you know anything about the sugar industry in this country? They've manipulated studies and politicians for years to cover up for their poisonous products, not to mention their role in the obesity epidemic and increased mortality rates from heart disease. I'll take a kale smoothie. How about carrot for the reindeer? I don't use reindeer, okay? That's animal cruelty. I drive a Chevy Volt. Now, about that smoothie.
Okay, it's time to meet Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not okay. First of all, ho is misogynist slander. Secondly, kids aren't sitting in my lap.
But he just wants to show you his Christmas list.
Well, he'll have to sign a consent form establishing in writing that all parties involved do hereby agree and affirm that lap sitting is of a professional and platonic nature. Now, can you just sign right here? And I'm gonna need your social security number right there, please. Okay, sign there. Yep, an initial here. Yeah, right here, your mother's maiden name. And right there. Yeah, and initial right there, please. Great, if you could just initial right here too, please. Okay, and then right here, if you could just sign. Yeah, and right there.
That's pretty scary stuff. That kid could act. All right, Adam, Santa is known for his look.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't nothing sacred?
Well, not only known for his look, he's based on a real person.
Yes.
All this, like, well, let's update Santa Claus. I get that there's a legend, but Saint Nicholas was a real guy.
Yes.
It's like taking a survey, like, oh, should Abraham Lincoln have a soul patch and dreadlocks? Like, we need to update the look. It's just he's Santa Claus.
This is troubling, Dana, because what's next? What are they going to do to the Easter Bunny? Right? They're going to turn it into some rabid raccoon? Well, I hate raccoons.
Probably a ferret.
Oh.
That they might find in your basement.
Oh, that's right. Lucky it's in my basement.
One, compliments to... Where else would it be?
Yeah, it would be somewhere else. Anywhere.
I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no
Sometimes
idea.
they get loose.
We all know.
I mean, I have no idea what that would mean. Your team does an amazing job. That was a great piece.
It was a great piece. We are quite good at what we do.
It's very good.
It's too bad we had to let that tall guy go.
Yeah.
But, you know, he costs too much. Tyrus!
Yo.
The problem with, like, PC thought is that wherever it goes, it kind of saps out fun. It's like a fun removal machine.
They're the fun police.
Yeah, they're the fun police because they're always trying to eliminate anything that might hurt somebody's feelings.
Like, that used to be a job for mean wives, and it's literally been... What? That's where the term came from. Sorry, guys, got to go. It's the fun police.
I didn't know that. That's the origin?
Men are cowards, and I don't respect any. You know damn right well what the fun police is. Just because she's sitting next to you, don't be afraid. Look at her and say, you're the fun police. You ruin card games, most football games, any sporting event outside the house. The fun police. Everyone knows it.
Okay.
Bunch of cowards. Make me sick. God, I would say, if mine was here right now, I wouldn't say it either. But the point is, the thing is, here, why are we giving these people the voice? I guarantee this is a tweet or Twitter. It's not like somebody walked in the door and made a complaint. Like, where do you go with these complaints?
I don't know.
I wish they'd bring that to me. Like, oh, you know, I'm concerned with gingerbread man being gingerbread man. I would say, well, you should see my gingerbread man. He's gifted. Like, I would give you a reason to call him gingerbread man. Oh, man, yes. All my gingerbread men, gingerbread house, we're going to change it to what? You know what I'm saying? You can make any gingerbread person you want. There is a gingerbread woman. There's a gingerbread child.
Make the gingerbread house into a yurt. How about a gingerbread
But
yurt?
You can then call it that, but you're not going to take away the man part.
I know.
I mean, why? It's just it's a cookie. It's seasonal. You don't have to get an Oreo, bro, if you're afraid. There's no sex at the bottom of an Oreo. Is there?
I don't think so. Let's move on.
You coward man, anything?
Kat, you wrote extensively on this. What are your thoughts?
Right. Well, the whole reason that they decided to change the name of the cookie was because it was revealed that a lot of women in Parliament were being sexually harassed.
Right.
So this was their solution, right?
Yeah.
If I was one of these women and I was actually enduring the nightmare of sexual harassment at my job and I heard that this was their solution, I'd be like, your cookie. I'm being sexually harassed. This isn't going to do anything. This isn't going to do anything to solve the problem. There aren't these predatory men out there that are going to say, oh, okay, it's gingerbread person, so I guess I'm going to stop telling Susan her ass looks nice when she comes into the office. No, it's not going to make any difference, and it just allows them to pat themselves on the back like, oh, we did something. Look how woke we are. We're such feminists. No, you're not. You're just making yourself feel better. It's just all self-congratulatory garbage.
Oh.
You know... You know what, Kat?
Yes, sir.
They actually pat the women on the back after they do that with their seasonal cookies. So they only got to behave half the year, which is nice. So, yeah, there's some sexual harassing pigs. Like
Well, I'm amazed that this is Parliament. These are people that are paid.
These are the people that are trying to pass independence for Scotland.
Yes, yes.
They always vote against it.
Well, it seems like their government should shut down, because if they're down to this, they've run out of things to do. It's like they did it all. They did it all. Now we're on to gingerbread men.
I would love our government to focus on gingerbread men.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
It would. Or, you know, by the way, how do they not know that the gingerbread man might be a woman identifying as a man?
Because of the song.
Right? Their thinking is so cis-normative,
Yep.
it makes me sick to my stomach. You know what? I'm no longer eating gingerbread, though I love gingerbread.
Molasses is the best.
Oh, it's fantastic. A little bit of that white frosting on it, you know what I mean?
Nope.
Neither do I. Why does the CIA have a dossier on otters? Maybe because otters are awesome. I can't wait.
They tried to get away with it.
It's news about otters you won't hear from Jesse Waters. Back in the 50s, the CIA had this project called MK Ultra. Sounds like a beer. Where it experimented in mind control. One of these files, CIA files, was declassified through a Freedom of Information Act request. And among the thousands of pages was a dossier on the otter, an otter dossier. They studied the otter's behavior, its life cycle, and what the otter could offer the feds. Among its abilities, quote, can open zipper, climb ladder, chew through zinc sheet, turn on water tap, carry stones and marbles, throw objects with head from mouth, hold slippery objects. That's more than Ducey can do. Plus, and I mean both Duceys. Plus, an otter can put together a kick-ass jug band. Remember them? So did the CIA want otters as field operatives? Did otters contribute to the fall of communism? These are good questions. But otters are so majestic, they've inspired me to write a poem. And there's only one velvet voice who can recite it so beautifully.
Behold the Otter by Greg Gutfeld. Behold the otter, a ball in some water. Someone's son, someone's daughter, bad with a ball, not her. We caught her and quickly applaud her as YouTube fodder. And now what fame has surely bought her, what exposure so vast has taught her. Behold the otter, she couldn't be hotter. On the court of fame she'll soon slaughter, and rue that day the world did spot her. Well done, Gutfeld. L. Dobbs. Over and out.
Yes, L. Dobbs. I'm going to be home a little later, Lou, so wait up. All right. I think it's got to be a great job, Kat, to work for the CIA, because you can green light or you could pitch anything as long as it's to save the country. So you can say, how about an otter that unzips flies?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing, is that all those things that the otters could do, people can also do. So I kind of don't understand why we really need to enlist this legion of otters.
Because you don't expect the otter to do it. So let's say if Cat's secret agent, oh, there's Cat's secret agent. But if it's an otter, you just go, oh, that's just an otter. The otter unzips the fly.
The otter unzips the fly.
Yes.
What flies full of what?
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm just having a hard time understanding.
Are you bad mouthing the CIA? Are you trashing the CIA? That's terrible.
That is a suspicious part, though. I mean, like, some of it, it's like, oh, they can throw
Wait a
stuff.
minute, is
or they can
suspicious
shoot
what's
through.
on the other end of the fly?
No, the one person like, no, let's go see if it can unzip
What
some
do we
flies.
need? What do we need otters to be unzipping?
I don't know. Maybe what they're trying to do is embarrass like foreign agents. Like, let's say, like, you know, the foreign James Bond is trying to do something, but then all of a sudden he notices his fly is down, and then you shoot him. You shoot him because the otter comes up when nobody's looking. Because let's say he's at SeaWorld. Let's say the secret agent is at SeaWorld. Otter comes in. He's like, hey.
You're right. This does sound like a completely necessary use of government funds.
Dana,
this is a dossier.
You're a patriot.
Okay.
Otters are adorable. Some
So
say
cute.
damn cute.
So cute.
Yes.
Terrible.
I know. Thank you. That was a terrible joke.
Beavers make dams, jackass, not otters. Jeez, you know what?
Yeah,
I can't. Beavers make dams, Greg.
Oh, beavers make dams. That's right.
Not otters.
Otters don't make
You know
dams.
what? Stay off animal jokes. There was a wolf. There was an otter. No more. No more animal jokes. Please. Sorry, Dana.
What do otters do, Dana?
Well, I guess they're part of the food chain.
No, nobody eats them.
Riveting stuff.
I mean, someone's got to eat them.
I don't know.
I'll be happy
let me tell you
to
someplace you need to go.
Where?
The CIA has a museum.
I would love that.
And they have some of the things that they made. Like, they had, like, this little, actually, like a little bug.
Yes.
And it would fly around.
Uh-huh.
It was like a little, like, dragonfly thing. And it would try to, like, eavesdrop on conversations. So they did take things like the dragonfly and turn it into a little buzz machine.
What do you think, Tyrus? Otters are adorable. Let's face it. You know they're supposedly so affectionate? You could have like a huge aquarium with an otter in it.
Yeah, just as long as you're not a fish or a crab, they're really affectionate. Here's the thing. This is actually a really good idea. Because if a person walked up to you that you didn't know, you'd probably shoot them.
Right.
Especially in another country. But people are suckers for animals.
Right.
So a little cute otter comes hopping along. Oh my God, it's an otter. It's so cute. And it has a grenade in its hand. Boom.
Yeah.
Your ass. I know you got hooked, excited about the whole fly thing. They can pull a fly, but the idea was they can unzip their little bag, pull the grenade out, take the pin, and
Put it in their
the
mouth
dumbass commie will come over and be like, oh my God, it's an otter. What is this here? Boom.
Yes.
And that's what the otter would do. And that's why they didn't use people, because people kind of don't like to die. So you can blow an otter up.
I would never blow an otter up.
No, but you were just so excited that they could open flies that you just blocked out everything else.
That's
You're
true.
a sick human
That's
being,
what got
man.
me into this story. When I
Literally,
was
like, what, they're
thinking of
opening flies? This is amazing.
otters unzipping flies, Adam. Is there something wrong with me? What do you make of this?
I've never seen you defend anything like you defend otters.
Yes.
But no, I'm just surprised of all the MK Ultra conspiracy theories out there, no one ever stumbled upon this one. They're all like, oh, they're trying to control our minds and they're giving people LSD. It was never like, I bet the government's raising some otters.
Yes, exactly. And that's how they get you.
Yeah.
It was just a really weird conversation. Who was president when this was going on?
I feel like LSD was involved.
And maybe he wanted, maybe he wanted something stronger. He's like, I want sharks with freaking laser beams on their head, guys. What do you got?
Remember
we
Day
got
of the
otters
Dolphin?
that can hold
Remember the
stuff.
movie Day of the Dolphin with George C. Scott?
They use them for that.
Yeah, they have dolphins. They use dolphins for a lot of things. And some I can't even talk about. All right. No, because it's secret. The next high school that's teaching its seniors how to be adults. In other news, I need to enroll in this high school. If you're a hopeless ass, you could use this class. A high school in Kentucky, they have them there, Dana, offered a week-long adulting conference to its senior class to teach them life skills, like how to do your taxes or put together a resume, or why you should purchase tickets to my next show, which is coming up in February. Go to gutfeld.com. Anyway, now, the phrase adulting sucks, and the concept is ripe for ridicule, but it's really not a bad idea. Give the kids some knowledge about stuff they actually may need one day, like how to change a tire or cook, or how to cook a changed tire. Frankly, I could use a class that teaches me some rudimentary skills. Here's me making a pizza. Never should cook on Ambien. Tyrus, I actually wanted to make fun of this, but then I realized that I am the perfect person for this. I have no discernible practical skills, correct? You would agree.
No, how did you get on this job if you didn't? Like, I'm not going to play this game with you, Greg. Like, why are you placating to this stuff?
I haven't changed. I can't change a tire.
Because you're rich now. I'm not playing this game with you. I don't. This is pathetic. I guess parents. I guess if your kid has no life experience and you bulldoze parent and protect him from everything and keep him on his iPad, yeah, he's probably going to be a little struggling when he gets in the real world.
Yeah.
So those of us who had, well, I didn't even have parents, but I mean, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you figure it out.
Yes.
You have to, like, when you grow up and if you have parents, someone should be telling you this is how a checkbook goes, and there should be a game you play where you learn how to take care of yourself. It's called life skills. And you have this thing called missed meal cramps if you don't do it right. So, you know, and mom and dad, you have to go home and ask them to bill you. Isn't that what you guys did? You asked mom and dad for extra money when you needed something?
Yeah.
But that's part of the process. You know, you go outside and play, you get a scrape on your knee, and you learn how to take care of yourself. We're not doing that now. So now we have to have classes on how to be a functioning human being who can problem solve situations. I'm going to do the pause right now.
You know, Kat, isn't this decline in skills kind of like evolution in the sense that I tried to write a check yesterday. I could not handwrite the check because I'd forgotten the motor skills to write because I've been texting and doing everything. And so I tried to write, we have to write out the dollar amount with words.
Oh my God.
It's hard.
It's not hard.
Is it?
No.
No? You've never held a pen or a pencil.
I did today.
What for?
I was doodling at my desk.
Oh, very good.
I don't need this class.
No?
Not because I have these skills, but because I have entered into a higher state of being where I do not need the skills.
Oh.
Because, for example, cooking.
Yeah.
Just order the food on Seamless.
Right, that's true.
Sewing, buy new clothes. Relationships, just don't have them. I don't need these skills because I have removed myself from the areas of life where I might need them.
Wow. Adam, I think
that's
that
a skill. And that's a skill.
The skill of giving up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Adam? What do you make of this?
I think it's a good idea, but it just seems like school has come full circle. Like, didn't it start because they were supposed to be teaching kids how to prepare to be an adult? And then you used to learn things that you'd actually use in life. And then, I don't know, somehow we lost that.
It was home ec.
Like,
I loved home ec.
Exactly.
I made a cupcake pillow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I needed a tutor in home ec.
Yeah.
What?
I needed a tutor in home ec.
Oh, really?
I had to stay after school for extra help sewing my Popeye pajama pants.
Wow.
Because I couldn't really figure out how to work the machine.
It's funny that you have that memory. You know, it's weird that, like, if this works, they should use actually authentic teachers who taught you in 1st and 2nd grade, because those were the great teachers. And you can remember all their names, right?
Mrs. Rittenbaum.
Sister Maya.
Mrs. Garrett.
Mrs. Benoit.
Mrs. Brown.
Mrs. Simonetta.
This is who gives a damn. Let's move on. This is crazy.
Like, Mrs. Sprinkle. She was divorced. That freaked us out.
Is that how you named your ferret?
What?
Is that how
Was
you
it black
named
and white outside when you went to school?
Yes, it was black and white. Yeah. All right, up next, a couple is splitting up over the holidays. You won't believe who it is. She's giving back her Captain Jack. An Irish Jack Sparrow impersonator says she and her husband have separated. Her husband, the 300-year-old ghost of a Haitian pirate named Jack. She says he was executed for thieving on the high seas in the 1700s, and I believe her. They married in January in a private ceremony in international waters off the Irish coast. Good for her, I say. But it wasn't meant to be. Tweeted the bride, Jack was not who he led me to believe. He used me as an energy source. Even a dead guy does this, and is a negative attachment that is refusing to leave. Typical. He's a freeloading ghost. It has serious implications on my physical health. I'm looking into ways to dissolve the union legally, spiritually, possibly by exorcism. Well, if it's an exorcism you need, may I recommend this fella?
Oh, he's a good boy. Sparky, where's Satan? Where's Satan? Where's Satan? Where's Satan? That's a good boy.
I believe Satan is inside that dog. Kat, here's a relationship you could probably identify with.
I knew you were going to go to me first. Look, this is something funny.
Yes, it is. You're funny because, man, somehow this is going to come back to you and your relationship. I just know it.
Well, no, actually. I think it's always sad when a relationship ends, but it must be especially sad when the relationship is a figment of your own imagination.
Yes, yeah.
Because you would think going into that seeing as it's a figment of your own imagination, that you'd be able to make sure that it worked out.
Yes.
I mean, you're the only one who that's really up to.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you screw that up?
Yes, it's not the ghost's fault.
I mean, if it's all in your head, you can make sure it works out. So I'm actually feeling quite good about myself because I thought that I was bad at relationships, but at least... Can I have my time in the sun, Tyrus?
I'm just spotlighting. It's all yours.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna need to talk about this later. You get your turn later.
You can have my minutes for this segment.
I'm just saying, I feel like at least the relationships that I've been in that have ended, it was all the other person's fault.
Right.
Do I know her? 3.5 years, do I not know you? I know you. We talked about this. That's why I knew this was coming. I can predict nothing. I can't predict sports games, but I can predict cat and relationship talk. If we could make money on it, I wouldn't be here. It's not a bad. I've been next to you. We have a podcast. Tyrus and Tim. It's really
Tyrus
good.
and Tim, TNT. Check it out.
We talk about it, but no matter what we talk about, sunsets, nuclear division, it comes right back to weird relationships.
You think that I actually...
She loves to talk about weird relationships. You were so excited about this. This story is going to haunt that lady forever.
You know, I want to bring up two other people into this. Dana, I mean, what did she expect? She was dating a pirate. You can't depend on a pirate.
Right.
Well, even when the relationship's imaginary, it's not like a quality guy. It's not like, oh, I'm dating a lawyer ghost or a doctor ghost. He's a 300-year-old pirate.
Yes, exactly.
But women like bad guys.
They do, exactly.
That's
true.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, not really.
Yeah, by the way, no, that's true. If you're going to tell
Have you heard what's happening in China?
No.
So there's this new app in China and this is happening where you can sign up for a fake boyfriend, and he's all the things that you want, and he actually will talk to you. He'll do all, and people are posting about their relationship with this fake guy, but they all have the relationship with the same guy.
Oh,
this is a weird thing.
That's weird. I have a weird problem here. Is how do you know the ghost consented?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I was worried that was going to be like a Scooby-Doo situation where she's just with this guy for a year and then they're laying in bed and she pulls the mask off. And it's like, oh no, it's the old man from the carnival.
Yeah, it's old evil McGillicuddy.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's been polluting the river.
Yeah.
Yes. I loved Scooby-Doo. They always there was never a ghost. It was always some rational exclamation.
It wasn't the first character they introduced. And then, oh, that's the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. They could have ended the episode within a minute. All right, final thoughts next. All right, final thoughts. Dana.
I would just say 2018 was a great year. To all the Fox viewers, thank you, and very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right. Adam, you got anything you want to pitch? You going to be somewhere?
Yeah, I'll be at Pigpen Bar in Allentown, Pennsylvania on the 26th. Our old hangout.
The Pigpen Bar in Allentown. Yenser, Kat, Tim, Tyrus, Studio Audience. I love you, America.